6th, Saturday, 1997. Patrick and I just arrived in Vashon Island today. We've been to Walnut Creek, Ashland, the Rogue River, Portland, and now this is Saturday. We're roasting marshmallows down on the water at Tom and Marion's. I'll get a little closer. Yeah, you're on.
Hi. Dog is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get over there.
There's Tom and Hillary roasting marshmallows. Where are your marshmallows, guys? Okay.
I already had some. This time.
So what have you found? So it came in maybe with the high tide? Today is Sunday, another magnificent day at the Felkers. Tom and Marion had a lovely party brunch this morning starting at 9 o'clock. There's Patrick. The two dogs are down there with him someplace. And just a gorgeous view. I'm up on the deck of their house. There are the crazy dogs. There's a tractor that Patrick drove all over yesterday. There's a fire pit where we roasted marshmallows last night with everybody. Patrick built the fire and it was wonderful, kept us nice and toasty. The gazebo. Sort of scanning a little bit of the property. Up on the deck. There's my little perch right now where I'm doing my reading to figure out what we're doing on the trip. Just going up their lawn. Neighbors. There's the cat. Scan back down to Patrick, who adores these dogs. Where's that other crazy little one? Hillary has Patrick helping her wash down the boat with this high spray. And then they're going to do some fiberglass work on it. I think he's getting sidetracked around, I'm not sure. So I'm squirting it in the air. Anyway, he's over by the guest house. And our cars are over there. Take a picture of it all later. Going up to the front door. Cute swing. These still doing what he's supposed to. I see water. Okay. Marion has just picked some marvelous sweet strawberries, and I just had one absolutely delicious. Could eat the whole handful.
I wish we had more.
Right.
Okay, kids. And Gizmo likes this too.
Gizmo, where are you?
He's right here. I don't think he can stand.
Oh, I see a little bit of you.
Come say hi to Val. Come here. Come here, Gizmo.
Where are you,
He's
Gizmo?
not gonna-
No, you're not going to cooperate. Okay, later. Patrick's still squirting. There's my little perch down there.
Like there's a tide.
Right. The character. Especially since he kayaked for the 5 miles up on the Rogue River, had no clue where he was going or what he's doing. And so he's, feels like hot stuff now.
Gizmo! What are you doing? You used to take Max? And tip you? Come on! Come on, Mr. Racer. I remember that.
Here we are on Vashon Island, and that is the sea up there. Earlier we went swimming. Not swimming. I did a little swimming, but swim out to the fort up there, and you can see how far that is. And I'll show you some of the house. Well, a lot of the house, but oh, okay, the brick, and there's a window there. Well, see if I can find. And here's more of the house. Alright, and signing off. Alright, here we're at the front steps of the house where we're staying at, and I'll go inside now. Alright. Alright. Now, let's see. This is the entry hall, and over there is the dining room, and a very pretty bouquet of flowers on there. And then in here is kind of like your family room, I guess. And let's going down into the family room. Alright, now we're down into the family room. And there's all this different stuff around here. Very nice. And there's a piano over there. You can see that. And there's the fireplace. And outside there, that door, is the patio. I'm not going to go out there because that's where I taped earlier. And over there's a nice little table. And let's go back up the steps. And chandelier up there. Let's go down. Let's go. Oh, we gotta show you the kitchen first. This is where all the cooking happens. The great food that they make. Hold on one second. I think I found a way. Sorry for all those interruptions. Now I think this might be a better view. Sure. Let's see. That's the kitchen, and then let's keep going back in the kitchen. And this is where the hosts sleep. Their lovely living quarters. And then there's another way to the patio. Barbecue there. Sorry. Sorry for all these twists and turns, but it's a windy house. Can't help it if it's windy, can I? Now let's go down. Hold on. Okay. And there's the washing machine. Chance to eat a little. And there's a lovely bathroom. And in here is one of my favorite rooms. You see why? It has a pool table. I'll scoot back a little so we can get the whole thing in. For a little tricky move. There's a ball there. And some more balls out there. That's where I like to play in a big dollhouse. And they have the TV and movies. And a desk. And even further back in here, it would like not turned on, so I'll turn it on so you can get a good glimpse. Alright, and in here on this bike over here is where today I did a 9-mile ride on this in the Netherlands, something like that. And let's keep going back into another room. Turn the light off in there. Let's continue our tour. And then here's a refrigerator here. Picture. Closet. And then a door to go outside. And then there's some more rooms down there. I'm not going to waste the battery on those, so... Oh yeah, I'll show you my around thing. On the light.
Drinks that I'm getting the recipe for. Marion's having a nice nap. It's absolutely divine. Sunday afternoon, relaxing on the water. I'm going to go check on Patrick now. Marion had this wonderful brunch this morning, and she has these gorgeous hydrangeas. I hope the color shows up because they're magnificent, the different shades of blue. Also over here. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's the front door. Just came through the house. There's Marion that I showed before. still napping. Now we're on our way to go check on Patrick, who's with Tom and Hillary working on a little sailboat. They're over there. We'll go see what they're up to. Here's your fountain that is so cool and refreshing on a warm day like this. There's their guest house. Driveway going down to the front. Here's your fountain and little frog. There's their guest cottage. Getting closer to see what they're doing. Tom has got Patrick working. Looks like Patrick's not working, but he's playing with the dog. Here's Marian's sweet peas, which are divine. She has a nice little grouping of lilac ones in my bedroom. And a vegetable garden. Patrick and I are now going into the chicken house.
Right there. I see him.
You see them? Where are they?
Right over there.
This is the fresh egg.
They're going out. There they are, right there.
What?
They're right there.
Okay, let's go check them out.
Do you see them?
Kind of. There they are. They've got to come and visit the California relatives. California hens that we've got.
Yeah, but ours is smaller and better.
Mm-hmm. Do they have eggs? You checked?
I didn't check, but I can never.
Yeah, hi chickies. Hi, chicks. Patrick's there with his water again. Tom and Hillary are still working on the little sailboat. Patrick playing with Gizmo. Where's Gizmo? Okay. There's his sock. Hillary made a nice lunch for Patrick, and he's not eating it, so I'll have to wrap it up and put it away. Marion has... Okay. Marion just had a new kitchen put in for her birthday. Here's a nice rooster, makes me feel at home. Patrick's surfing now out in the ocean. Yeah, he's out there and he's about ready to get eaten up by a big wave, but he's, Gizmo, where are you? Gizmo. There he is. Hi. Gizmo, come here. Oh, yeah, you're awful cute. Get this out of your face. Yeah, hi there. Hi, come here, Gizmo. Come on. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. What, sweet tea?
How did Uncle Fred come up with the name Descanso?
It means, I forget what it means.
Fish?
I think it looks great.
Hillary and Patrick are going to go water skiing in a few minutes.
Hi. Where are we going?
Hi, Patrick. Are you keeping us in a straight line?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Okay.
Just sort of pick a point way out there, you know, like on the other side of the bay. Point the bow of the boat toward that, and then you'll sort of stay straight.
Here goes Hillary. You're going to see lots of tricks, right?
Oh yeah, lots of tricks. Okay, should I just... Okay, Dad, so you'll go as soon as I get off?
Yeah.
And Patrick, you're next. I'm going to see tricks from you too. Huh?
Is it tied on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
on.
It's tied on right here.
Hillary.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go slow. Make sure that you stay far enough back on it. There you go. Perfect.
You ready, Patrick? Tell us when.
Yeah, just start to speed up. Okay, he's gonna start accelerating, okay? Alright. Dad, you don't gun it, you just... Here you go, keep going. You gotta get him up on a plane. There you go! Bouncing up and down. Not too fast, Dad. That's probably perfect.
Got it.
Patrick driving the tractor.